welcome back to the second quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, and we have it in 4 quarters, so we'll move right along. And we were talking about OPAC and a special day they're going to be
on Monday,
on this coming Monday
in Eunice.
And I had gone over to Abbeville, had lunch over at Shucks, and David Bertrand, one of the 2 owners there, came over and of course offered any help that we might have, and good food. That's what they have over there. Only thing they have. And after that, drove over to Crowley, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. And this is in Eunice here, and I'm riding my motorcycle. This is actually Saturday morning. I'll back up a little bit on that. This is Saturday morning. I'm on my trike, and that is the and then the sign that they were closed Memorial Day, like most local businesses. And one more sign that shows there, but it's okay, that's good. Takes care of OPAC in Eunice, and this is the Eunice Auto Sales. We have a nice lot, kind of specialized in mostly pickups, I noticed at that particular. John says that he has more interest in pick-em-up trucks. So if you're in the Eunice area and wanting a good vehicle, go by and visit there, and they can help you with financing is also available. Good, clean, pre-owned vehicles. And this is Saturday after leaving the Eunice OPAC store. Went into Fred's when I arrived at the Mamu Hilton, and I just barely unloaded. I checked in and headed straight to Fred's, because Fred's is having that big Saturday dance like they do every Saturday.
For 67 years.
That's right. And they had a nice crowd. They've had a couple of Saturdays kind of weak, they said, but it's still busy. But as long as they're going to keep Tonsu there, they're gonna make everybody pass a good time. And Tonsu used something else, and Miss Janice Miller was there doing her cutting up, and loves to dance. She was dancing, and
there you are.
Yours truly, Bobby Dupre, with his hunting cap on, kind of mess up the hair when you ride that motorcycle. And of course, this is Mona Ledoux on the left in the blue blouse. That Rita and Brian Ledoux, Brian Ledoux Sr., that was her mama and daddy, and remembered her and family very well. And this is a friend of hers, and Miss Steely, S-T-E-L-L-I-E, Steely.
Sounds good to me.
And she's from Central America. Wow. That's where she's from, cool. But good English. I'm sure she's good in Spanish,
I bet she felt the same way about you, that your English was pretty good.
I hope so. And of course, Carolyn Fakuri was there. And yeah, I have a picture of...
There was dancing there, and Carolyn Fakuri was there. That goes together pretty well.
That goes together real well. And Mr. Chester was there dancing quite a bit, and they're longtime friends. And then we have Miss Dean and Mr. John. That's this group here, motorcyclists right here. They were inside, and I commented. I said, "Where you bikers from?" And they said, "Wynn Parish." I said, "Really?" I said, I'm an owner of a little small camp over there. A group of us on Henry Sanders Road." He says, oh, that's off of Highway 499. I said, they all know the numbers over there.
Right.
Over here, I don't know. I guess I know those.
You just say that road, the
that
road.
They used the number. They know exactly where the camp was. I said, well, listen, you're too many for me to take it separate. Why don't we go outside and get a good picture? And of course, somebody in the group will be watching, if not several of them, hopefully. Sure. You can pull the picture off if you want a copy of that for your own
gallery at kdcg.com. Just click on the Bobby Dupre Show. You'll see the photo gallery. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. And that goes for all the pictures that we show here on the program. But real fine people, and they all a working group of people. And this is Richie and Francine Gauthier. By Steve, that might be a cousin of yours. His relatives are originally from Avars Parish, but he lives in the Lafayette area now, and his wife, Francine, is the owner of 7 Chicks. It's a boutique over on Camellia Drive, and she says not in that expensive area of Camellia Drive, but real nice couple, and they've been married, I think I overheard her say 5 months. months. So, boy, they still
Wow,
lovey-dovey.
newlyweds, sure.
Newlyweds.
There's some dancers getting with it.
Dancers getting with it. And everybody's having fun.
Taunt Sue leading the line dance.
Yep. I mean, she's something else. She's the cut-up. And this here.
It's a young band.
I had to take his picture for because I know you know all the old Cajun French musicians.
Sure.
And I know you knew Mr. Felton Lejeune.
Well, sure.
That's his young son, Troy, playing and singing at the microphone. They say that as he gets older, he's sounding more and more like his father, which will make him a very...
That was very popular for sure.
Very popular. And all young musicians, except the drummer's got a little bit more age, but he got more cut up than anybody in the place. He's quite a character. I enjoyed...
That's good. I like to see that, the next generation come along.
Oh, no. And then the band at Kazan's, which I don't think I got a picture of any of them, but at Kazan's, they had another band that was made up of mostly, and a young lady that was playing the squeeze box.
There you go,
accordion. Yes, sir. And this is Mr. John and Miss Dean as Attaway. That's Attaway's wife on the right, Miss Dean Darbone. And Mr. John, her friend, and two nights. And they there, I bet you, every Saturday. And they don't miss many dances either. Passing a good time. And here I am. This is another person that was... that I talked to quite a bit. And he goes by the name of... Martel. That's his last name, but everybody calls him Martel. And he also owns a little bar on right just past what used to be Nick's. Now it's Ruby's, I think.
On 2nd Street?
Yeah, on 2nd Street. They've changed the name. Nick sold to the folks that own Ruby's. And they've renamed the place. I never perceived that was taking place.
There we go.
And this young lady here is Miss Tiffany. And I said, what's your daytime job? Because this is weekend. This is basically
one morning
from about
a week.
7 till 1:30. And she said, well, I'm retired. I said, whoa, wait a while here. You're too young to be retired. She said, well, I put in 25 years at AutoZone. I said, really? I said, you know, yeah, she was a supervisor. And I said, well, you would probably know Kenny in Opelousas. No, that's exactly how she answered, Kenny Davenport.
There you go.
And real nice, sweet little lady.
Our friend Carol Chotin's date.
Yep. And standing in the back is the owner of the establishment, Mr. David.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I'm standing outside. I finally get a picture. You know, every now and then I get in on a picture. And it's Taunt Sue in the middle. And the young man on the right is, I can't think of his first name, but his last name is Young. He's living on the East Coast, and he's itching. You hear me? He's already moved. I think 1 or 2 of his daughters have already moved back to Louisiana. He wants to come back home to the Mamou, Eunice area. And we welcome you back. Real nice young man. And this is outside of Kazan's. I said I had been there, and I didn't get any pictures, but this young man, beautiful motorcycle. I mean, it's spotless, and he's from the Carencro area.
Let me sneak 1 or 2 sponsors in at this moment. It's kind of a breaking point. We all right? We got it. Let's go with Sears here in Opelousas, where America shops, right there on Cresswell Lane. Go by to get all your appliances there. If you're looking for house washers or concrete washers, I was looking at my concrete. I got some of that. It would be nice if I cleaned that up real good, and I went to look at some of the washers they've got.
And you know that works well? With no soap or anything.
You just go straight, just the pressure. Just the pressure will clean that concrete off. They've got those, and they got them already set up for you. So you can take them, if you're worried about is it too heavy, is it move easy, you can grab it and move around in the store with it and see. Same thing with their mowers. They've got rod mowers, they've got the push mowers. You can try them out and see what's going on.
It's the same store that made its name with a catalog.
You got it. And they've got all the tools there you need. If you're looking for mattresses, they've got that as well. Go by your Sears here in Opelousas right there on Cresswell Lane, and let's try another one.
I tell you what I had. I needed some tools. I needed to work on my motorcycle. That would have been Friday afternoon, and I went to my car. In the back of my car, I keep a nice tool chest that Ramp and I went over to Sears, and we bought a whole bunch of tools and put in that, I guess, about 2 years ago, and it certainly comes in handy. It's in a nice portable chest, and well, I got to be honest. I had to call Ronnie Vassar, and he had to come finish the job. Ronnie, thanks again, young man.
That's how that works. You just got to keep the tools. You just got to find a mechanic to go with it.
And then, of course, I'm going to mention and show some pictures of us moving Megan from one apartment to another apartment, and for the third time or fourth time, Dale and Kathy Vidrine were nice enough to loan me their nice big dual-wheel trailer, and it really came in good and handy, and I just have to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
And how about Targill Seasoning and Supplies? Go by Targill, get all your butcher, seasoning, cutlery, kitchen supplies, all that right there on Wartell Avenue. They'll do custom seasoning blends for you if you're looking for that. They'll do if you're not sure exactly what recipe you want, they've got recipes that you can try out, and they'll label it with whatever kind of artwork you look for. Maybe you got some photos, maybe you got some ideas. They can put all that together for you either to sell or to give away as promotional, all that type of stuff. They've also got plenty of classes this summer. If you've got a child that wants to learn about cooking, if you're interested in learning how to cook dobage, if you're interested in cooking different types of desserts, they've got all sorts of classes. Go by Targill or give them a call, and they will help you. And how about one more sponsor? I'll squeeze another one in. LHC Group, all your home health care needs, everything from the nurses to the lift beds to the chairs that can help you lift, the oxygen. They can get the therapists in, the nurses in for you. They've got hospice care available. They've got palliative care, health and wellness center here on Heather Drive in Opelousas. LHC Group, all about helping people. Now,
what about young Adrian Kyle Little? You remember we talked about him the last 2 weeks.
About keeping him in the prayers.
Yep. And his mom, of course, is Miss Maureen Little. We all know her around town. She's a personal chef and does a lot of volunteer work.
And actually works with the Boy Scouts now, is what I understand.
Okay, all right. And she was working with
Chamber of
Commerce for a while. So, but well-known person. And you had mentioned specifically that he was in real bad health last program.
Asthma-type problems, and he passed away over the last week, Adrian Little. So our deepest sympathies to the whole Little family and his two siblings, and the Lawtell community. I think he was actually at school in Lawtell when the attack happened. So. And
the picture of a lady here, the first obituary that I saw would have been, I guess that would have been Saturday. And it was the death of Miss Barbara DuPont Bourgeois. And I said, wait a while, that's BB. And I was married to her daughter, Christy, was my second wife. And I remember so well that I met the Bourgeois family at a Christmas gathering not long after I had met Christy, and I was invited over to their Christmas Eve party. I got more gifts. BB gave me more gifts than I'd ever gotten in my life, and she had just met me. Just that smile here it tells the whole story. Very beautiful lady, very charitable, had a big heart, and of course her granddaughter Tara is married to Paul B. Avenue, and I do some stock brokerage with Paul, and I was able to reach Paul and pass on my sympathies. I wasn't able, I was moving Megan Monday from one apartment to another in New Orleans, and the funeral and the services were held on Monday morning. My very deepest, and of course her late husband was Mr. Buddy Bourgeois, who died quite a number of years ago. But Miss BB was something else. To all of the Bourgeois family and friends, my very deepest of sympathies. And one more death.
You got about 15 seconds.
And it's going to be, that's good. Mr. Ralph Perlman, he was with the Division of Administration under, I think, 4 different governors, and a real manipulator of the money, moving it from one to the other. Not illegal.
Not right, I understand.
Just knew how to handle government. And he had become a very close friend of my late brother, John Dupre. Mr. Ralph Perlman died, for all of you all that ever went to Baton Rouge and looking for some money.
We'll take a 1-minute break, folks. We'll see you on the other side of one.